Class of 2012, we made it. For a year, we've been waiting, excited, ready, and eager to embark on the next major journey of our lives. Complementing these feelings have been those of anxiety, concern, and apprehension. We ask ourselves, will I be prepared for the academic rigors of college? What will my position as an athlete, artist, or musician look like? We may even wonder if we will find the love of our lives. But ultimately, we hope we can pack all the life lessons, all the fun time, and the lifelong friends that we have had here and take it away with us to college. Class of 2012, to your right and to your left is someone who has made a difference. To your right and to your left is a musician, a writer, an athlete, a jokester, a comrade, or a lifelong friend. Every single one of you has contributed to this community, a community that we are able to brag about being the most compassionate, empathetic, accepting, and authentic one. Because of you, we can say that the girls' lax team are state finalists, that the men's soccer team was undefeated in conference, that the math teams are state champions, that the men's basketball team is undefeated at home, that the men's crew medaled at the Stokesbury Regatta, that the musical and the play were amazing, and that our orchestra is the best around. 3 years ago, we sat where the freshmen sit today, smaller, less confident, and cuter. We wondered if we would ever be like the passionate, animated, and enraptured class that was graduating before us. But as we sit here now, ready to embark on a world beyond St. Andrews, we are not like the class we saw graduate then. We are better. We have exceeded our own expectations and have grown into a class full of writers and musicians, tree huggers and entrepreneurs, athletes and dancers, filmmakers and actors, and scholars and activists. So what are we to fear? Why should we fear the future when we made our own? Why should we be anxious when the power to make memories is in our own hands? Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure," end quote. Even the smallest, quietest, and most reserved of all of us had and will have the power to make a world of difference. Given this privilege, it is our duty, responsibility, and obligation to take what we learned during our time here and take them to our respective colleges. We must take the lessons in diversity, tolerance, and acceptance, lessons in learning and lessons in life that we have learned here, and manifest them wherever we go. Of course, none of this would be possible without the help and support of our families. Thank you for being there for us in the worst of times and the best of times. Thank you for being just one phone call away, and most importantly, thank you for sending us here. To the faculty and staff, thanks for being really good at what you do. Thanks for guiding us along the way, and thanks for being that so prized and very necessary late ride to Wawa. To the class of 2012, thanks for everything you have done for me. You all have made me the man I am today, and I will forever love you and miss all of you. Thank you.
So before I talk about our class and our journey specifically, there are a few things I want to say to the rest of the school on my behalf and on behalf of our class. First of all, to the staff here, we thank you for everything you do, especially the stuff that goes unseen and unmentioned. You make life here and all that it entails possible. We love you for it all. To all our teachers, dorm parents, coaches, advisors, and amazing faculty, mentors, and friends, we love you more than you can know, and you have changed us for the better in a million ways. You have showed us clearly and unquestionably in all that you do for us what it means to be a good person, to care for others, to love life, and to make the most of what we have. For that, we are infinitely thankful to you. The world owes you a great debt for who you are and for who you have helped us become. Last thank you and message. To the underclassmen, we love you and believe in you and want nothing but the best for you. All I can say to you, the best advice I can give, is to love and appreciate this place and these people while you can. Sign up for anything you can, and feel everything that happens to you deeply and with your whole self. Sometimes this place and the busyness will make you tired. Rest as much as you need and get back up. I've been there, and I know that life gets really hard really quickly sometimes, but I promise you that you are fundamentally powerful and wonderful. You can do anything. You are lucky to be alive and to be you and to be here, and this place is glad to have you. Approach everyone and everything with an open mind and kind heart. I can't wait to hear about all the things you will do in the years to come. Now to us, the class of 2012. Do you remember the day you moved in? I can remember it all, but in a hectic theatrical way, like a movie trailer. A lot of you know this already, but I didn't visit before I moved in. So I relied on Mr. Aline, who had taught at my middle school and with whom I was suddenly embarking on this scary, exciting, and mythical journey to boarding school. And thank heavens I trusted him. Mr. Aline, you already know this, I hope, but you are my savior. Anyways, back to move-in day. We stopped in the Acme parking lot so the camera crew for the admissions video could get in the car and film me seeing campus for the first time. Long story short, after walking up and down the breezeway 8 times with my big sister Louise, being introduced and reintroduced to my classmates, meeting my roommate, getting my first tour, all of this being filmed, I finally got to collapse in bed, where I lay awake all night. I knew something big was happening to me and to every other new student I had met that day, and I could see it in the upperclassmen's eyes and smiles. Our lives were about to change in the most amazing and frightening ways. Who were we back then? I mean, we were essentially the same, I suppose, but I never could have imagined the things we would do in 4 years here, and the friends we'd make, and the people we have become. 4 years, and we did it. Not we did it as in, wow, we survived a near-death experience, but as in, we did everything. We took our exams, we went to classes and did exhibitions, wrote 15-page papers, organized dances, raised money, volunteered, and all those things they told us we would do when we moved in. We are those almost grown-ups with the laundry lists of accomplishments and leadership roles and hilarious one-of-a-kind memories that we watched with awe our freshman year. Can you believe how much we have accomplished? 2 days ago, as I was reading the letter I wrote to myself freshman year, one thing in particular stuck out to me. The second sentence of my letter is this: I want you to remember some things from freshman year. I then list a few things like Darwin Penelope Mouse II, the disco clown suit fiasco, and my hands are bananas. Things that most people won't find funny, but I always will. The best part is, we all have these things, even if we weren't strange enough to document them in our letter in long lists. Why are birthday announcements so great? I'll tell you a secret. It's not because of the relationship references or the embarrassing nicknames. It's the jokes, which each represent memories. Everything we can possibly mention about this place, every word or phrase we found funny or important once, is a memory. This is our biggest accomplishment. Not our awesome prom, or all the colleges we're going to, or our academic records. We have lived here all day for most of the year together for 4 years. The best thing we have done here is to live. And right now, I'm feeling like 4 years is a kind of small number. Not quite enough, maybe. But when you think about it, it's really an impressive amount of time. Those 4 years hold more life and fun and happiness than a whole lifetime does for some people. And the best part is, you can't unlive them, even if you want to. No one can. Everything from this place will be with us forever, as part of who we are and as part of what helps us grow even more. We have lived here as friends and classmates and students and teammates and dorm leaders, front lawn loafers and bike-to-towners and elaborate costume wearers, and, most importantly, as family. We are so lucky to have had this time together and to have each other to return to for the rest of our lives. There are a few things I want us to remember on this strange, surreal day. First, we have a million reasons to love each other and to be thankful for everything we have been given by these people, our classmates, the class of 2012. Second, enjoy everything. We have lived and will continue to live, and there is so much good to find in every moment of every day, even those that seem to be our worst. Life is ours, and this life in particular, and we have an obligation to live it to the utmost. Seriously, guys, I love you, and I know I'm a cheesy person and typically cheerful, so this may not seem to be that big of a statement. But I love all of you, absolutely no exceptions, to your core, and I owe you more than you will ever be able to understand, for making me a good person, for making me happy and hopeful when I didn't understand that I was missing those things. In a lot of ways, I owe my life to you. I'm so proud of everything we have done, everything from that first day 4 years ago to right this second. And so my most important message, for my own survival and my sanity, since I feel pretty close to losing it right now, is this. This day, our graduation, is not it. This is not it for us, for this school, for our friendships, or for our home at St. Andrews. We are going to live in a lot of different places next year and make new friends and homes elsewhere, but by no means is this it. We are tied together intricately, hilariously, and happily forever. This is not a funeral, it is a birth. The people we have been transforming into over the last 4 years are here, and today we are being sent out into the world to change it and make it better. And while we change the world, each and every one of us will still be a member of this family. 2012. I love you guys, and I am so proud of how we have lived, but while this is certainly a day to celebrate, it is not an end. In true St. Andrews fashion, I want to leave you guys with a quote, one I have found a little comforting these past few weeks when considering what this day means to us. This poem was in a book for one of my classes, and I love it. Yu Lu, a Chinese poet, writes, "The clouds above us join and separate. The breeze in the courtyard leaves and returns. Life is like that, so why not relax? Who can stop us from celebrating? We are like those clouds and that wind. We may be leaving today, but we will be back again together soon. Life is like this. Who can stop us from celebrating all that we have become?"
Thank you both for those beautiful words.